Hey guys, welcome back to the Mega Man X Legacy Collection, where last time we finished up Mega Man X4, and now we're inside the menu for the Hunter Medals. As you can see, I'm missing a decent amount of them, which in terms of all the ones in the middle here, which is this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one, it pertains to the collection ones. The ones up here are Mega Man X, down here is Mega Man X2, and you got X3 here, and then you got Mega Man X4 here. So, what we need to do in order to unlock all these are pretty specific things, like this here. Use a Spiral Crush Buster to defeat a boss in Mega Man X. I thought I did that, but it's simple. You just go into a stage and you beat the boss with the Spiral Crush Buster. And then you got this one here, Receive Zero's arm part in Mega Man X. You just forego getting the armor piece, and then you go to the final area and you'll get it from Zero instead. That's how you get that one. For Mega Man X2, you would go into Magna Centipede's stage, and all the searchlights that are in the area, you gotta go through the entire stage without getting hit by a single one of them. It's a little easier said than done, but with a little patience you can do it. And on this side of the spectrum, we got these. Speed isn't everything. Reach Bit without the ride armor and win without the aid of special weapons in X3. Basically, don't use the ride armor and get to Bit and beat him without using his weakness. Same thing here with Bite, and then same thing here with Vile. This one right here, I believe... And this one right here, you fire a fully charged shot using all of X's weapons in a single playthrough of X4. With that one, I can just load up my save file and just use all my shots. Not a big deal there. This one here, go to Magma Dragoon and beat him using the ride armor. The easiest way of doing this is jumping out of the ride armor, fight him normally, and then get back in the ride armor and then beat him with it. Because you gotta score the final hit. Fully charged, retain the EX item, have max lives, energy, weapon energy, fill sub-tanks in Mega Man X4. Just go back to and do a completed save file, go to Frost Warriors stage, get all the lives, and you can get all the energy you want there. Easy. And that leaves us with these middle ones here. We have the two top ones here, Constants Complete. View 20 images across all 4 titles, and change the wallpaper to the secret image. Simple, just view 20 images in the image viewer, and then switch to the secret image when you're in game. This one, listen to 10 tracks for long enough with the music player, and then listen to the secret track. Again, simple, it's just play the collection, and then listen to the music while you're there. Identity Erase, blast through the mystery of the staff credits and return to the future. This one, you just gotta go in through the staff credits, which you'll get by beating the X challenges. Simple enough. You just gotta do the X challenges. I will be playing those on easy mode because none of these pertain to beating on normal or hard mode or anything like that. Beating on easy mode is good enough. This one, he's actually called Vava. You just gotta go through any opening stage. I will just beat it with Mega Man X really quick. In the Japanese version, you just go back to the main menu and I believe you hit Y or X. It'll say it on the screen which one it is on the bottom right there where all your controls are at, and you can switch over to it and it'll say Mega Man or Rockman depending on which version you're using. Then you got this one, Elite. Complete an X challenge stage equipped with only the X Buster. All you gotta do is just go through, destroy a set using only the X Buster. No weaknesses, easy to do this on easy mode. Then you got this one here, what's your hunter rank? Just go, when you're online, just check your ranking. You got it right there. An A-class hunter, complete all X challenge stages. There's no easy, normal, or hard mode implications on this, just beat it on easy mode, you got it. Alright, so what I'm going to do today is I'm actually going to go to the X challenges. Alright, so I'm actually going to start this on easy mode because normal mode is a little bit too... It's not hard exactly like hard mode is, but it does have some issues later on if you're playing through it. It does take a while, and I would rather just do easy mode. Yeah, that's fine. This mode features an extensive lineup of bosses from the Mega Man X series, so some stages may contain spoilers for the games themselves. I recommend that you play through each game before trying X Challenge mode. This mode has bosses from Mega Man X 1 through 6. X 7 and 8, they couldn't be bothered to sprite them. So you're just dealing with those. And you're not even dealing with all of them, you're only dealing with the mainstays, essentially. There are some that aren't in here that should be, but whatever, you got the main ones. So let's start. Alright, let's begin. We are on stage 1, which gives us 3 options here. The first one is Chill Penguin and Frost Walrus. Then after that you have Wheel Gator and Bubble Crab, and then the third one is Slash Beast and Grizzly Slash, who is from... Sorry, Crescent Grizzly. They changed his name. For people that are mad about that. I don't really care that much, but some people will. If you want to start with the X-Buster, you just don't select any of these, you just click start. But if you want to be prepared, select weaknesses. So let's see, the two out of these two, the harder one is probably Frost Walrus due to his size. Chill Penguin's just kind of there. So I'm going to select Rising Fire. And then for Wheel Gator and Bubble Crab, Wheel Gator isn't that hard of a challenge because he's just kind of there, but Bubble Crab can get in the way for me personally. So I'm going to select Spin Wheel. And then you have Slash Beast and Crescent Grizzly. Crescent Grizzly is slow. You can get around him pretty easily. But I'm going to actually use Slash Beast's weakness, which is the Ground Hunter, because that just makes him chump change. So let's get started and we'll view the armor for this mode. Alright, we have 2 bosses, and we have a big area to deal with, so I am actually going to try to get around them. Again, the hardest one is going to be Frost Walrus due to his size, but I can get rid of him pretty easily by using his weakness. This armor set is actually kind of just a sprite edit of the Ultimate Armor for Mega Man X4. It's kind of a lazy edit too. So I hope if they make an X9 at some point, and if they decide to go the sprite based route, they don't do stuff like this again, because it's just awful. And I feel sorry for whoever actually did the original one. But yeah, as you can tell, I'm playing easy mode, and as it says on the bottom of the screen, I wish I could get rid of that and be like, I don't want to be doing easy mode, but I'm doing easy mode. I can probably go into normal mode and show you just how much more of a challenge it is, because you gotta do all 3 of these things consecutively. And I just killed Frost Walrus. I thought I was going after... Okay, that... Oh. And on easy mode, they also drop health, so you can get your health back when you kill them. They don't do this in normal or hard mode. In hard mode, they actually do so much damage. So unless you're really experienced, don't do hard mode. Normal mode, you have to be, like, almost perfect as well. It's hard, but not too hard. Like, I think I got all the way to, I think, stage 8 before I gave up on my other account. Because it just got a little too hard from there. Also, as you can tell, there's a little story segments. Basically, they're saying, oh, hey, they're doing stuff. Fight them. It's just an attempt to give this mode a little bit more meaning, and maybe, I don't know if it would be considered canon to people that care about stuff like that, or if they are just there as like, oh hey, it's a minigame. Are you serious? Low battery? Okay, that's fine. I had it plugged in my Switch, but whatever. Also, as you can tell, the music is different, and all the sound effects are... Would you seriously drop me? Thank you. Also, when you're in your standard mode, you have the Z-Saber from X6 because he uses his fighting style from X6 on, or just X6 anyway. Which is also broken because it also has the dumb feature of the dash cancel, so I can sit here and go like this. But they actually mitigated that in this particular game because you can get around, or they get around it by giving everything longer invincibility frames to the Z-Saber. Okay, come on, get out of here. I'm actually not doing so well because I'm trying to commentate while going over this. But yeah, let's get rid of Bubble Crab because he is the more annoying of the two. Personally, because I can handle Wheel Gator by himself. But this doofus here consistently gets in my way. Okay. Now I can fight this guy normally. I don't have to worry about... Wait, did that? Wow, I think that actually sank and landed on nothing. Alright. Also, you got like a weird sprite mishmash going on. They have the 32-bit sprites, which I think they kind of made this X 16-bit looking with like less shading because the editing on it's just not that great. Just so it matches better with the 16-bit sprites. I don't really know. I think they kind of did a Mega Man and Bass thing where they had the detailed sprites in like a 16-bit console sort of form. It just looks weird. Also, you gotta go through all 6 of these bosses in one life, so if I die, I'm done, so I gotta be a little bit more careful than I have been. But again, easy mode. Alright, and now for stage 1-3. I also get my health back in between them. You do not get your health back on normal mode. You start with whatever health you had. So you gotta be really good. But yeah, now we got the Underground Fight Club where there's 2-on-1 deathmatch. I like how it's like Buster versus Claw, and it's like, oh hey. You got 2 of these guys here, which would be really annoying. But I have Slash Beast's weakness, which trivializes him. And then Crescent Grizzly is just like, whatever. So let me switch over to that. Also, this stage is not really too kind of Slash Beast. Like, not at all, because he has to jump to get over everything, so he'll just hit all the walls. I also can duck if I really need to. Now for the actual hard guy, because he's big, slow, but it's fine because he gives me plenty of opportunities to dodge him. Where are you gonna appear? Right there. Okay, buddy, you can keep trying, but you're not gonna hit me. Oh, he actually, okay. I mean, I'm fine with that because that's not a big deal, especially since I didn't lose that much damage. All right. The HD Rumble can stop now. They're dead. Thank you. All right, now for stage 2. But first we get to look at our results, which I guess that's fine. I don't know what is a good or bad score. I guess I could look at the leaderboard and get that medal, so let's do that. Any day now? There we go. Okay, so where am I at? I'm ranked 2327. That's not bad. What's the highest this goes? Can I scroll faster? Hello? Where am I at? Whatever. It probably does at least 20,000 or something. All right. So that's all of those done, which we can look at him anytime and fight him again if he felt like. Walrus and Penguin have joined forces to overload an experimental reactor at the North Pole and plunge forth into eternal winter. Sup, the mechs. All right. So back to stage. We got stage 2 on here. We have Storm Eagle and Storm Owl. 2 storm birds. Let's see. They hijacked the death from Rogamur 2, and it's just 2 flying mavericks. And the next one you have Spiral Pegasus and Neon Tiger there. So you have these 6. So let's see here. We have technically all the weaknesses, sorta. I say sorta because Shotgun Ice is not the weakness for anything. It could be, but it's not as effective. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm not going to bother with any of the weaknesses on this one. I am just going to start the X-Buster. This way I can get the medal. All you gotta do is just beat all 3 of these without dying with just the Buster. Which the way that they do this is they just take off all your armor. So you don't have any of the extra effects, but I do have a standard shot, which is nice. Thank you, Storm Owl. That's just splendid. It's funny because this is actually much harder due to the fact that Storm Owl is actually there and in the way. That hit, oh yeah, that's because I got a bigger, I have a bigger sprite. I'm used to just dashing and being done with it. Okay. Thankfully, I can still use my saber, which I think is actually powered up in the Buster mode. I'm not quite sure. I just know that it's a different color. Okay, come on. Ow. Get over here. Almost. Die already. Thank you. He'll drop some health and that'll let me restore. Thank you, easy mode. And all I gotta worry about is this doofus here, which he's gonna be up in the air most of the time versus Storm Eagle, who kind of comes down at you more. The stage is not really designed that well for him because the stage kind of has a movement to it versus just a one screen. So I can see him more often and he's just not off the screen somewhere like an idiot. So there's points where I just kind of have to hope for the best. They're also a little bit more generous. As you can tell, I still have the leg armor. So I can still do the air dash, which gives me some movement tech I can do. It also gives me the float, so in case some enemies have like a special attack that, like Storm Owl's gun for instance, where he kind of just shoots. I kill him off screen, that's fine. And just like the original game, this thing comes plummeting down. But it's okay, X doesn't care, he'll just be cheerful and then teleport out of there. There we go, I completed one with the X-Buster. So now, I'm still doing the X-Buster. So I got 2 more to go, so let's do this. Neon Tiger. This is where they screwed up Spiral Pegasus so much because they give you an arena that's meant for Neon Tiger and then they put Spiral Pegasus in it, which Spiral Pegasus hits hard and he'll fling you across the room if he taps you at all, no matter how slow he's going. So it's really, really dumb and I don't like it. But at least I still have my sword, so that's something. So all I gotta do is just use my sword and keep hitting him and I should be fine. Keyword is should. So all I gotta do is kill one of these guys and I'll get a health bonus. Hopefully that lands in screen so I can get it. Good, it did. Nice. Now all I gotta worry about is this new doofus here. Ow. I like all the updated sounds, but I wish they would have redone the sprites too. That would have been like a really cool thing. Because how cool would it be to see like the X7 and X8 Mavericks in sprite form? Now that would be pretty dang cool. Ow. And I mean like officially are done well. No offense to like deviant artists out there and stuff like that, but sometimes while they look good to you, I'm not gonna complain too much. They are nice for what they are. But sometimes go a little better with it. All right, now for the third one, Vault Kraken and Shield Sheldon. Oh boy, small arena. This is actually gonna be hard because Shield Sheldon's weakness actually trivializes his fight, and without it, you're gonna have a hard time hitting him. Will you stop? Just please, die already. That's one out of the way. Now for you. As you can tell, I don't care about using dash canceling for my sword anymore. I'm just going to use it willy-nilly. Not that it helps me much, but it gets my attacks out quicker. It's just in this mode, it really doesn't help too much because of the invulnerability frames that they changed. Well, seemingly. Ah, seriously? Get down here. Okay. I always hate Shield Sheldon. This is a little too small of an arena, in my opinion, for him. That's probably precisely why they picked it. Makes his bouncing around trivial, though. He's gonna do nothing about that, isn't he? Okay. Oh, now he's gonna do that. Which is fine, because I could just do this. Also, your energy gauge in this mode is ridiculous. I don't know how much HP that is, but each one of those little dark lines there is like another HP. Which in the normal games, I think the max you have is like 32 or 64 or something. So what is that, like 500? That's ridiculous. It's probably like 100 something, honestly, but still. All right, upload my really bad score to the net. All right, and then stage 3 is Spark Mandrill and gasp, Bubble Crab again. All right. So let's see, and then after that we have Cyber Peacock and Tunnel Rhino, then Dr. Doppler and God Car Machine Onari. Okay, that's gonna be fun. All right, so we have Spark Mandrill is the easier of the two. I might as well show off his actual fight for once, so I will use a Spin Wheel for Bubble Crab because, again, he's the more annoying of the two. Tunnel Rhino is a little bit easier, but I'm going to use... I know I have a low battery, thank you. Soul Body to get rid of Cyber Peacock because Tunnel Rhino is easier too. And then... You know what, Ray Splasher. There we go.
Sparkman. Bubble Crab.
Alright. Let's do some damage, because Bubble Crab is still the more annoying of the two. By far. And the nice thing is, any residual damage that I'm doing, the Bubble Crab might hit Spark Mandrill in the meantime, so I'll do damage to him as well, even when I'm not actually attempting to. Alright, now that I'm done with him, let's turn that off, and I can saber him for some damage. Get down here. I want to saber you. I like that the water's still there, still giving me like the dash speed movement and the high jump. There we go. That's one set. All right, now we got Cyber Peacock and Tunnel Rhino. That's fine. I forget what the description for this one was. I think they're like trying to like Bitcoin or something. Because they like hacked into this mainframe and are like drilling through the net. I don't know, it's some weird, stupid stuff. You know, I'm actually curious. What does this... Oh, it actually does have the original X sprite. That's fine, I guess. Still dumb, though. I like that they redid all the sounds. You know how, like, awesome it would have been if they actually did remaster all the games? Like, even if they just made everything 32-bit and, like, gave everything actual decent voiceovers, you know how awesome that would have been? Especially since they actually cared a little bit to do different sounds and different music. They obviously remixed the old tracks. Alright, I'm gonna use the saber on you. You don't fling me around like you do. Well, you kinda do, but not really. You dead yet? Thank you. Man, the pixelation on that arm is just awful. Alright, and time for the last one. Dr. Doppler and God Karmashi no Inari. Woohoo! And it's literally just a training session. That's hilarious. It's not actually fighting them. It's just a training session with a doctor and a thing that can kill you by falling on you in one hit. I don't know if it does that in this mode, but that would be bad if it did. What room did they give me? Okay. At least they give you a little bit more space for that one, but it's still annoying. And Dr. Doppler has the annoying shield thingy, still. So I can't really hit him properly. So I think it's best to just deal with the big doofus first. Fling around like an idiot while he does all this stuff to me. I love the fact that they have no idea what to do with the saber animation when you're in that. So I hit that, and then I could just slash like no tomorrow. You done with the sword thing? Almost. Almost. I like how Doppler's just kind of there in the background. I'm just sitting here, I'm like, I'm gonna attack the one that actually matters. These Doppler I can take out just by attacking him when I get like a free moment. But just right now, he's just doing too much in the area. I also gotta be careful because the little like radiation thingy that, or the orb, leaves so much residual damage for him to absorb that it's not fun leaving that there. Okay, so I might wanna wait until he does this and then jump over and attack. I hate that they redid that sound just to drive home the, really? Just to drive home the fact that he will recharge it. I also love that he waits for you to attack so he can absorb the damage again. Come on. Just do your thingy. Thank you. Okay. I'm just in there waiting. Okay. Come on. Oh no, he absorbed it. Oh well. Ha! You can't absorb what kills you. Alright, and that's another one done. So with time waiting on this episode, I have 6 more challenges to go. So what I'm going to do is next time on Azure Plays Mega Man X Legacy Collection, we will finish up the X challenges. There's 6 more of them and they're honestly not that long, especially on easy mode. I just gotta remember all the weaknesses and choose the right ones. So I'll see you guys then.